Welcome back to the Gradx Academy, guys. So we were discussing about the supply chain management project आणि लास्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण सप्लाय चेन मॅनेजमेंट प्रोजेक्टच्या डॉक्युमेंटेशनबद्दल डिस्कस केलं होतं. नाव दिस व्हिडिओ इज अबाउट द इम्प्लिमेंटेशन. या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण डॉक्युमेंटेशनमध्ये जे काही आर्किटेक्ट मी एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे ते आर्किटेक्टचं डेटा मॉडेलिंग आपण कंप्लीट करणार आहे. नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण फॉर्म्युला फिट्स वगैरे कंप्लीट करू. सो व्हिडिओ शेवटपर्यंत बघा आणि जर तुम्हाला काही व्हिडिओमध्ये किंवा प्रोजेक्ट इम्प्लिमेंटेशनमध्ये काही डिफिकल्टीज येत असेल तर तुम्ही मला या व्हिडिओच्या कमेंट बॉक्समध्ये विचारू शकता. आय विल ट्राय टू गाईड यू इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. So let's move into the project. Let me open the project document. So this is our project document, guys, right? Now in this video, as I told you earlier, की आपण data model build करणार आहे, आपण वेगवेगळे custom objects build करणार आहे. But before development of custom object, we will ideally make one application to hold all the tabs and other navigation items required for the project. So we will move to, let's say, apps. In quick find box, right, I will go to app manager. App manager वरून मी एक new lightning app create करतो, right? Lightning app ला मी नाव देतो. I will name it as a supply chain app, right? So it is loading. Supply chain application. Perfect, right? What is the developer name? Whatever developer name, right, मी इथे देऊ शकतो, right? What is the description? End to end inventory management application, right? I don't have any logo, so I'll skip this, right? And directly I will click on next, right? I will click on next, right? I will click on next. Again, I will put the navigation item or tabs if required. There is no requirement, so directly I'll move to next. I will choose one profile. ज्या प्रोफाईलला हे ऍप्लिकेशन ऍक्सेस करता आला पाहिजे त्यासाठी मी सिस्टम ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेटर चूज केला and I'll click on finish. After clicking on finish, my application is ready. You can see that application, supply chain management, right? And I can find it on the app launcher also, right? This is my application. Now one by one, I will create all the custom objects. How many objects I want to create? First, we will create inventory, then warehouse, then supply, right? Then purchase order, right? Then purchase order line items, right? Then product inspection, right? Then NCR means non-conformance report, right? So these are the objects. So first object we will create is an inventory. So I'll click on setup, right? I can directly go from here also, object manager, right? And I will create new custom object. Okay. I will copy and paste the object name, right? What is the name of object? Inventory. So I'll copy that, right? Paste here, inventory, right? Okay, perfect. Right, inventory. What is the plural for inventory? Inventory is actually a plural, so we will keep it as it is. Okay. What is the description? There is a description. To track the items and their quantities, we create inventory application. So I'll write that. Okay, perfect. Any case, any context sensitive help setting? No, right? First field will be item name, right? So I will copy this item name. Perfect, right? Next, I will allow reports, activities, track field history, allow chatter groups, right? I will allow search also. I will add notes and attachment, and after creation of object, I need to create the tab to access the object. So for that, I will click here. म्हणजे मी new launch custom tab वर click करेल, right? I will click on save, right? Save केल्याबरोबर, right? There is one option to select the tab style, right, for inventory. So I will look for appropriate tabs. Take a second. So this might be work, right? And after that, I will click on next, right? on which profiles this tab is visible on every profile. So I will make default on every profile. I'll click on next. On which application this app should be visible on supply chain management. So I will click supply chain manager, supply chain application. Okay, save. One object is been created, right? I will create another object now. First, I will create all the objects, all the custom object. Then I will create all the fields required to the particular object. And after that, I will build a relationship. Okay, perfect. So I will create next custom object, which is the next custom object, warehouse. So I'll copy warehouse, right? And put here, right? What is the plural for warehouse? Warehouses. Okay, right? After that, next is what is the first field in the warehouse? Warehouse name. Perfect. Warehouse name. I will allow reports, activities, track field history, allow chatter group, right? Allow search, add notes and attachment. I will launch new custom tab wizard after saving this particular object. I'll click on save, right? I will give the tab style. Tab style deto. Perfect, right? Next, on which profile this tab will be visible. I want each and every profile to be able to access this particular tab. So that's why I make default on every profile. I'll click on next, right? I will just go to, let's say, supply chain management application. Means this tab is a part of supply chain management application. So I choose here supply chain management application, right? Perfect. I'll click on next, right? So two objects are created. I will go for the next object. Next object is a supplier object. Okay, perfect. Now I will move to object manager. I will create new custom object. I will create supplier object, right? Suppliers is a plural, right? What is the first field? First field का supplier name है, right? So supplier name text. I will allow everything, allow, right? I will allow search. I will allow, I allow notes and attachment, right? I will launch new tab, means I will launch new custom tab wizard after saving this object. So I'll click on save, right? After saving, I will give the tab style, right? I will click on next, right? I will choose on which profile this tab should be default on every profile I need default on. So I'll click next. I want to be I want supply chain management application मध्ये आपला tab दिसला पाहिजे म्हणून मी हे setting केली. I will save, right? Third object is created, right? After that, I will create PO, purchase order, right? So purchase order, I will create new custom object. So perfect. Custom object, purchase order. What is the plural for purchase order? Purchase orders. Perfect, right? First is, right? First field in the purchase order is auto number. So we will change a field type here. It happen field type change करो. What is the field type? Field type का है, right? Auto number. So I will create auto number, right? So purchase order number किंवा याला काय field दिला PO number. So I'll copy this PO number and put here. Okay, perfect. Auto number आहे म्हणजे जे directly असं काहीतरी आपण त्याला कॉन्फिगर करू. स्टार्टिंग नंबर विल बी 1. ओके, परफेक्ट. अलाउ करायचे का रिपोर्ट्स? यस. ऍक्टिव्हिटीज? यस. ट्रॅक फील्ड हिस्ट्री? यस. अलाउ चॅटर ग्रुप्स? यस. राइट. अलाउ सर्च? यस. एवरीथिंग यस. I will click on next. After that, I will choose tab style. Tab style choose करेल. मी याला tab style दिली. I will click on next. I want to make default on every profile, so I will not touch any security here. And I want supply chain application, right? या हा जो टॅब आपण क्रिएट केलेला PO नंबर वाला, PO वाला, right? हा सप्लाय चेन ऍप्लिकेशन वर विजिबल राहायला पाहिजे म्हणून मी सेटिंग केली. Perfect, right? Then purchase order is created, right? Next is purchase order line items. Okay, perfect. Purchase order line item. Perfect, right? Now purchase order line items घेतला मी, right? यामध्ये पण आपल्याला ऑटो नंबर पाहिजे, right? Item ID, perfect, right? Plural name का items आहे, item, perfect, right? Next is इथे आपण ऑटो नंबर घेऊन घेऊ, right? Purchase order item number, perfect, right? Display format is a 0000, right? And starting string is 1. Allow reports, allow activities, allow track field, allow chatter groups, right? Allow search, then add notes and attachment, right? Launch new custom tab wizard and click on next, right? Tab style देऊन देतो, tab style दे like, perfect. Next, default on every profile, and I will make this tab available on supply chain management application. Okay, perfect. And we have next object we have is a product inspection, right? Product inspection object me copy karto, right? Perfect, right? I will create new custom object, right? Product inspections, right? I will product inspection मध्ये first field कोणते inspection ID घेतो. So inspection ID will be first field. यामध्ये ऑटो नंबर लावायचे, ऑटो नंबर मध्ये आपण काही स्टँडर्ड फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफाय नाही म्हणून आपण डायरेक्टली नंबर्स ऍड करू. Perfect. Allow reports, allow activity, allow track field, allow chatter groups, right? Allow search, add notes and attachment, launch new custom tab wizard. I'll click on save, right? I will give the name, give the tab for this object tab create केला, profile वर default on ठेवतो आणि supply chain management वर हा tab available असला पाहिजे. I'll click on save केलाय, perfect, right? Last thing is NCR, means non-conformance report. मी याला copy करतो, right? आणि same object create करतो. I will go to object manager. I will click on new custom object, right? Non-conformance reports, right? Create करतो. The first field का राहणार आहे report NCR ID, right? तर NCR ID हा first field राहील, perfect, right? Auto numbering पाहिजे field, perfect, right? NCR ID ला 0000, right? And first will be starting number of this auto numbering ID. Perfect. I will allow everything. I will allow search, notes and attachment पण allow करतो. Launch new custom tab wizard. So this is the tab, right? Non-conformance report या object ला आपल्याला tab द्यायचा आहे. So मी tab दिला. Perfect, right? Next, default on every profile, right? And I will include this tab on supply chain app and save. Okay, perfect. So in this way, we have created all the objects required in this particular application. Let me check the objects. Objects check करतो मी. Objects आणि tab add झालेला आहे का? Supply chain management. Perfect. No item is added right now, right? If I refresh this, hard refresh जर केला, तर थोड्या वेळात items येतील. I will show you. So after hard refreshing, I got all the tabs here. Also, now we are going to build the fields, and then we are going to build, then we are going to build a relationship between all the objects. So coming to inventory management, right? Inventory या particular object मध्ये आपल्याला field आणि relationship build करायची आहे. सध्या फक्त inventory मध्ये एकच field आहे, which is item name, right? Other fields we are going to make. So आपण एक काम करू, one by one, right? आपण fields create करू. So we will have a item code also. Item code पण राहील, auto number field. आपण interestingly setup वर जाऊन, right? इथनं पण objects edit करू शकतो. Okay, I will directly open inventory object. I will move to fields and relationship. I'll click on new field and relationship, and I will try to make auto number field. Auto number field घेतो. Auto number fields नाव काय राहील, right? Item code, right? Item code. So item code. Perfect. Item code, right? I'll click on next. I have choose आयटम कोड त्याला नाव देतो डिस्प्ले फॉर्मॅट मध्ये सप्लाय चेन राईट 00000 right perfect this will be of item code starting number कोणता आहे 1 perfect right I'll click on next save and new I will create next field quantity available right which is a number field right so I'll copy this right and I will check a number field click on next right quantity available perfect right I'll click on directly next right next save and new third field we have reorder level which is also number type so number perfect right next reorder level perfect next save and new perfect next field we have minimum order quantity right perfect perfect so number once again number field next save and new next we have a lookup relationship right so relationships we will be building after some time so first we will complete all the fields right आणि सर्व ऑब्जेक्ट मध्ये सगळ्या फील्ड क्रिएट केल्यानंतर रिलेशनशिप बिल्ड करू ओके सो I'll skip location and directly move to the unit price next unit price next save and new then last order date type ची field राहील next save right one object data model is completed right only relationships are pending now I will open warehouse object warehouse मध्ये first field is already done so directly location code एक auto number field घेऊन घेतो perfect right so I will move to warehouse object in object manager I will search warehouse perfect fields and relationship right I'll click on new field and relationship and create one auto number field right I'll click on next right warehouse right will be label is location code right display formatting warehouse and after that I will write the number auto numbers okay starting number is 1 perfect right next perfect next save and new right next is address which is of text type so I will move to text area and click on next address perfect next save and new right next we have a capacity so capacity is actually number type so I will move to number I'll choose the field number next capacity next save and new next is formula field also we are going to skip right now for now we are just building all the fields which are required ज्या field required आहेत त्याच आपण build करत आहे okay we will move to the supplier right first field is already done right then supplier code आपण build करणार आहे auto number so I'll copy object manager वर जाऊ supplier supplier object open करू, right? Fields and relationship मध्ये new field and relationship मध्ये right जाऊ आपण एक auto number field घ्यायची आहे. Next, right? Supplier code SU equal to, right? I will add 00000 and starting number is perfect. Next. Then I will click on save and new. Perfect, right? Next thing is contract information, right? यामध्ये काय राहणार आहे? Phone, email and address. So next field is contact information field. This we have to figure. For this we have to build 3 field: phone, email and address. या तिन्ही field आपण build करून घेऊ and then we will make one field set of these 3 fields. Okay, so for that मैं काम करतो indirectly एक field बनवत आहे supplier मध्ये for phone number type ची, email type ची आणि address type ची. Okay, perfect. So phone, I will choose phone. Next, phone. Perfect, phone number. Okay. Next, save and new, right? For email, perfect. Next, save and new. And third is address, that is the text. So text, address, next, save and new. Okay, I'll save. Perfect. Now I will create one field set. Field sets over gelo, right? This is the field set which I have just created. Contact information. I'll edit this and I will drag and drop it. Email. Where is phone? Phone, right? And address inside this field set, right? I'll click on save, right? Perfect. Now I will go to fields and relationship, right? Fields and relationship for the right? And after that, in the fields and relationship, I will create a contract start date, right? And contract end date. So I will copy this. Okay, I'll create contract start date, right? Date type ची field घेतली आहे. I'll click on next, right? Contract start date, right? Next, save and new, right? And next is contract end date, right? End date. Next, save and new. After that, we have performance ranking pick list, performance rate. After that, we have performance rating pick list, ज्यामध्ये excellent, good, fair आणि poor, right? अशा 4 values आहेत, right? So I'll go to pick list, right? Perfect. Next, right? I will put the values, right? मला value copy करावे लागतील. So excellent, good, fair आणि poor. Perfect. राईट, मी कॉपी पेस्ट करतो, राईट. आणि पिक लिस्ट मध्ये कसं असते, प्रत्येक लाईन मध्ये आपल्याला एक व्हॅल्यू ऍड करावे लागतील, राईट. सो एक्सिलेंट एका लाईन वर घेतो, गुड एका लाईन वर घेतो, फेअर एका लाईन वर घेतो आणि पुअर एका लाईन वर घेतो. सो ईच लाईन विल बी न्यू व्हॅल्यू, राईट. I'll click on next, right? Perfect. I'll click on next, save. Perfect, right? Supplier is done. Then purchase order मध्ये purchase order number आलाय. Supplier सोबत lookup relationship राहील, so we will skip it, right? We will go to order date. We will now create order date. Order date create करतो. So order date copy केलाय. Perfect, right? I will move to object manager, right? Purchase order. Perfect. Fields and relationship, new field and relationship. In this new field and relationship, I will create परचेस डेट नावाचे फील्ड क्रिएट करायचे विच इज ऑफ डेट टाइम. सो डेट घेतला. नेक्स्ट save. Perfect. Right. Next field is status, which is a pick list. So we will create a pick list. अपन एक pick list create करून घेऊ. So I'll click on next. Right. I'll choose pick list. Right. I'll click on next. Right. There is a pick list status. Status मध्ये pick list value कुठला आहे? Let me check. New, approved, ordered, and revised and closed. Okay, fine. So pick list order आहे. वन pick list मधल्या व्हॅल्यूज आहे 1 by 1 एका लाईन मध्ये आपल्याला त्यांना लिहावे लागेल. Perfect. Right. I'll click on next. Next. Perfect. Right. Next is total cost, which is a currency. I'll copy. Right. And I'll create new field, right, which is of currency type. Next. Right. Total cost. Next. Save and new. And last is which is a related list actually, right? Related inventory item is a related list, so we will skip it. Okay, perfect. Right. Next is PO line items object मध्ये आपण right create केला होता एक object. So PO line item object open करतो मी, object manager वर जाईल, right? PO line items, right? Fields and relationship पर गेलो, new field and relationship create करतो. I will create quantity order because PO a master data relationship. After that we have a lookup relationship, and third we have a field which is of number data type, right? Quantity ordered, right? So we will create number data type field, number data type. Next, right? Quantity ordered, right? Perfect. Next. Save and new. After that we have unit price. Currency data type. Next, unit price is a field name. Next, save and new. After unit price, we have total price. So which is a formula field. So we will skip a total price, right? Next is we have inspection ID, right? Then after that we have lookup relationship, right? Then we also have lookup relationship, right? After that we have to create new field called inspection date. So I'll copy this, right? And I will open object manager, inspection, product inspection object, right? Inside fields and relationship, new inspection, right? Date. So perfect, right? Inspection date. Next, save and new. Then we have an inspector, right, which is a lookup relationship with the user. Then we have a result, which is a pick list, pass or fail. So we will create directly pick list, right? Next, right? Result, enter value, pass, fail. Next, save and new. Perfect. After that, we have one checkbox, non-conformance report. So I will create one checkbox, non-conformance report. By default, it is unchecked, right? I'll click on next, save, right? After that, we have a last object, right? Last object मध्ये NCR ID automatically पहिलेच create झालेली असेल, कारण की जेव्हाही आपण नवीन ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करतो तेव्हा जे फर्स्ट फील्ड क्रिएट करतो ती आपण आयडी चूज केली होती NCR च्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट मध्ये, राईट? नेक्स्ट we have one lookup relationship, and after that we have one text field description of issue. So we will open one object called non-conformance report. Non-conformance report. I'll create new fields and relationship. I'll create new field of text type. Text type ची नवीन field create करेल. Perfect, right? What is the length of this? 20 character. Next. Save and new. After that, we have a resolution status, which is a pick list, open, in progress, आणि resolved. अशा 3 व्हॅल्यू राहतील त्यामध्ये. So we will check pick list, resolution status, enter the value, and here we have 3 values, right? Open, in progress, and resolved. Perfect. Next, save and new. And after that, we have one lookup relationship, and final field is a resolution date. So एक date type ची field create करतो. Next, resolution date. Next, save. So this is our data modeling, right? आज आपण पूर्ण fields create केलेले आहे. In next class, we will build this relationship and this formula fields, right? In the third video, we are going to build relationship and formula field. So guys, next video मध्ये आपण relationship build करणार आहे, formula fields build करणार आहे, right? आणि या video मध्ये आपण पूर्ण fields create केलेले आहेत, पूर्ण objects create केलेले आहे, एक application create केलेला आहे, right? You can check all the fields are created or not by clicking on the app वर जाऊन तुम्ही बघू शकता. So I will show you supply chain app, right? यामध्ये I'll click on next, right? These are all the fields which are created into supplier, right? Inventory. These are all the fields which is created into inventory. Then warehouse मध्ये सगळ्या fields add झालेले आहे, right? Supplier मध्ये सगळ्या field add झालेले आहे, right? त्यानंतर next purchase order मध्ये सगळ्या fields add झालेल्या आहे. PO line items मध्ये सगळ्या fields add झालेल्या आहे, right? Product inspection मध्ये सगळ्या field add झालेल्या आहे. Non-conformance report मध्ये पण सगळ्या field add झालेल्या आहे. So this is a data model. Data model मध्ये relationships पण include असतात, तर आपण उद्याच्या व्हिडिओ मध्ये relationship build करणार आहे. So stay tuned for it. And if you like the videos, right, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on video. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching.